And I know that it sounds like I'm just saying this, but I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that I actually do deeply care about you still, and that I tried so hard to be mad at you, but I really can't. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Austin the Youngin here. We're about to do a Q&A test. Well, not a Q&A test, but like we're about to answer some questions, you know, just because I want to engage with you guys. And, you know. Anyway, let's get right into it. Question number one is, what is your favorite snack food? Bro, literally Cheetos. I love Cheetos to death. Like, I cannot get enough of Cheetos. Cheetos is like my favorite thing to eat for a snack. What is the best dish you can cook? Some ribs, baby. Some ribs. So, excuse my French. If you can have dinner with one person, living or dead, who would it be? One person who I would love to have dinner with, it would probably be Mr. Trey Shaver. That was my best friend, and there isn't a thing on this earth that I would not do to have one more day, one more hour, one more minute with him. Even a second, like even like 5, like even like 30 seconds, just to give them a hug one last time. Question number 4: cat or dogs? I like both, but I can't have either right now due to my military status. If you could have an animal as a pet, what would you choose? You know what? I actually kind of want a bird. I actually kind of want a talking parrot or a pet monkey. One of those cool things. I feel like if I had a pet monkey, I'd be teaching it to salute. I put it like a pair of camos on them or something like that. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I am a huge introvert. I am a huge introvert. Like, there's no doubt about it. Like, I cannot socialize for I can't socialize to save my life. Like, it's bad. What is the last dream you remember? I don't know. I don't really remember my dreams like that. What is the best dream you remember? We're going to keep it PG here, so I'm not going to answer that. Describe yourself in 3 words. Dedicated, greatness, and chill. Those are my 3 words right there. Oh no, there's a spider in the house. What's your mood? Beat the spider with a damn magazine. What the How do you feel about reality TV? I honestly, I've never watched reality TV a day in my life. I've never cared to. Like, if I'm watching something, it's probably a movie. I don't know. I'm not really into TV like that anymore. Which TV or movie character do you identify with and why? If I had to choose, I'd probably say Lip from Shameless. Just because he works hard at what he does. Thoughts on scary movies? No movie is scary anymore. Like, I literally am unfazed by any of the scary movies they put out. Do you like going to the movies, or would you rather wait until it's available on streaming services? I like going to the movies. I do. If your life were a movie, what scene would you watch over and over again? That's actually a very good question, so I don't know. Have you ever met any celebrities? If yes, who were they? I met Ross Lynch from Austin and Ally. I met Kelly Giddish off of Law and Order. And there's somebody else, I forgot who. Yeah, I've met Dexter Carter, off a former player of the 49ers. What's your favorite streaming service? Spotify. Are you Team Spotify or Team Apple Music? Again, Team Spotify. What's your go-to karaoke song? Whiskey Lullaby by Brad Paisley. What type of music do you like the most? Rap and R&B, and a little bit of country. Because that's literally all I make. What type of music do you like the most? Oh wait, I just answered that. My bad. What music really affects your mood? Soul music, like soul R&B, like those like lovey-dovey or like those breakup R&B songs. What's the best concert you've ever been to? Hmm. Well, I don't know yet, but I'm about to go see Jelly Roll. Shout out to Jelly. Jason, you're awesome. What would you drain your savings to see, or who would you drain your sa- I can't talk. Who would you drain your savings to see live? I would absolutely drain my savings to see Chris Brown. And yes, I know that um Chris Brown made a mistake, but everybody makes mistakes. Doesn't necessarily make it right, and doesn't necessarily mean that Chris Brown is excused from his mistake. But you know, I don't I actually haven't seen any news articles saying that he did the same thing since that happened. So I'm not gonna judge Chris Brown based on his mistakes. That's just the person I am. I hate judging people. Him or either LMA. Have you ever been to a music festival? No, I have not. I want to, but there are never any around me. Which song or artist are you too embarrassed to say you absolutely love right now? I'm not embarrassed to say that I love any artist. Why would I be ashamed to say that I love an artist? I like a lot of artists. Have you ever read a book that changed your life? No, I'm not a big reader. Are you into any podcasts? No, not really. I mean, I want to start one, but I don't know how I would go about that and what I would call it and like what we would talk about on the podcast. Probably just talk about the meaning of my songs, but I have nobody to do that with. What app do you use the most? Probably any social media app on the face of the planet. Probably TikTok, if I'm being honest. Or not really TikTok. Probably Instagram. What is the best trip you've ever been on? That time when I was in New York. Oh yeah. We went, as most of you guys know, I'm in the Navy. We went to New York for Fleet Week, and never mind. Would you prefer to go camping or chill at a resort? I would actually rather go camping. Yeah. When you vacation, do you prefer a relaxed vibe or something adventurous and or touristy? I don't care. What is your ideal way to spend your birthday? Uh, Around your family and loved ones. What age do you feel like? I'm 20 years old and I feel like I'm 60. That's what the military does to you. What is your favorite season and why? Winter. Winter. I love winter because Christmas happens in winter and Christmas is my favorite holiday. Where is your happy place? Well, with the woman I love. Do you play board games? Yeah, I play board games from time to time. Um, I like playing Monopoly. I like playing Candyland. There's a lot of board games I like playing. A lot of drinking games too. Where are you most likely to be at a party? What? Where are you most likely to be at a party? Oh, you asking like where the party most likely will be at that I'm gonna be at? Uh, or are you asking like where I'm gonna be at the party? Because if you're asking like what kind of party I'm gonna be, like what kind of party I'm gonna be at, I'm probably gonna be at either a frat party or a drinking party, or like some sort of party where I'm doing dumb shit. Or if you're asking where I'm gonna be at the party, I'm probably gonna be somewhere off in the corner or up against a wall somewhere, chilling, vibing, drinking my hand, having a good old time. What is your biggest pet peeve? My biggest pet peeve is when somebody, or actually no, my biggest pet peeve is lack of communication. Like when I'm like tasked to do something, because if you don't tell me what all I need to do this task, if you don't tell me what I have to do to complete the task, or where the task is supposed to be completed at, how am I supposed to know like what I'm supposed to do? Yeah, but my biggest pet peeve is like lack of communication when it comes to doing tasks. If you were an animal, what animal would you be? That's actually a very good question. If I was an animal, I probably want to be a dog. I probably want to be a dog. What animal would you want to be? Again, a dog. What do most people overestimate or underestimate about you? Some people overestimate that I'm an ass. Some people underestimate my kindness. Uh, I don't know. I'm one of those people that you have to like get to know in order to understand. But you know, I understand a lot of that time doesn't happen, but it's okay. I don't mind. Everybody's human. They're entitled to their own opinion. I'm somebody who just like is unfazed by everything. Are you a better talker or listener? I'm a better listener. What's your and then it got worse story? AKA a scenario you lived that just kept getting worse and worse. That's gonna be a story for a different time. What do you hoard? Hats. I hoard a lot of ball caps. What's the funniest thing your inner child wants? Candy. Soda. What's your go-to French fry dip? Ketchup. I'm a simple man, baby. What movie always makes you sad? What movie makes you happy? I mean, I'm not really into like, like there's not really a movie that like makes me sad or happy, but if there's like, a movie that I do enjoy watching, it's gonna be any Marvel movie because that's my favorite franchise. What would be your last meal? Chick-fil-A. I would murder you for some damn Chick-fil-A. If I have Chick-fil-A in my hand and you come and swipe that, you're getting clocked. You've been warned. Yeah. What do you like about yourself today? That I can sing. And I know I use a lot of auto-tune on my songs, but just know. Oh, yeah, speaking of that, that's another question that I keep getting. Why do you keep using auto-tune on your song? Because I tried using my regular voice, but because of the echo, because I don't record songs in the studio, I record it all from my bedroom. The echo makes it sound like dog shit, and for some odd reason, when I throw auto-tune on, it kind of drowns it out. But I don't know. We're gonna experiment more with that, see if we can find a solution. Does social media make you feel better or worse about yourself? There are days when it makes me feel better. There are days when it makes me feel worse. What's the best decision you've made in your life? Joining the Navy. I got to do a lot of fun. I'm getting to do a lot of fun stuff. What's the best decision you've made today? I don't know. I haven't really done a whole lot today. I guess my best decision is making this video. What's your love language? Literally, my love language, I just like, we can just be cuddling on the couch. Like like I don't like I'm a very simple person. I don't really like, you know, expect whoever I'm dating. I don't expect her to like buy me stuff. I don't expect her to like, you know, I just like we can literally just be sitting on the couch, cuddling, scrolling through our phones. I don't care. What do you love most in your life right now? What I do. I like the music I make. That's what I love most about my life right now. And that, and I also have a support system full of friends and family. I love, I love it all. Who is your biggest influence and why? Now, if we're talking about music wise, any R&B singer such as like Chris Brown, Usher, any of them. But if we're talking about life influence, yeah, if we're talking about life influence, probably my dad. What are your favorite guilty pleasures? Ooh, ooh, guilty pleasures. Nice try. What's your most prized possession? One sec. This right here. Now, I know that this doesn't seem like a whole lot, and I know that, you know, it's just Austin is a pocket knife. You can get another. This is my most prized possession because this is a knife that was given to me by Trey before he passed away. He asked me to hold on to it for him until he got better. Unfortunately, that did not happen. We all tried our hardest, but you know, but I like if I lose this knife specific because this is the knife that he always like had on his person for work. If I lose this, I might go. What is the best gift you've ever received? Um, Best gift I've ever received is my dad helping me buy my first car. What is the worst gift you've ever received? I like all gifts. Like I don't think there is such thing as a worst gift. What makes you cry and why? If there's one thing that makes me cry, it's knowing that I hurt somebody by my actions. What is your best quality? I can sing. Or complete the sentence. I most enjoy having someone to do blank with. I most enjoy having somebody to do shots with on the weekends. Special occasions, though. We're getting into the growing up section. Where did you grow up? Is it in the same place you were born? It's in the same state, but not in the same place I was born. I was born in Statesboro, Georgia, but I grew up around the area of Augusta, Georgia, Evans, Georgia, to be exact. Yeah, beautiful place. How did you like growing up there? I loved it. That Augusta, that whole area, Evans, Grovetown, Martinez, um, and everywhere else around there, that will forever be my home. Um, you know, I'm a Georgia boy until I die. Said it on a song. Did you have a childhood best friend growing up? I've had numerous childhood best friends growing up, but the one that has lasted the longest will probably be my friend Autumn. I've been friends with her since 5th grade. That was probably like, or no, actually no, I've been friends with her since 2nd grade. That's so me and her have known each other for like 13 years now. So yeah, Autumn, if you're watching this, shout out to you. And then also, I also speak to a lot of friends who I was in high school with and middle school with. But the friend who I talked to the most from high school is probably my good friend Raiden. So Raiden, if you're watching this, shout out to you too. Um, and also someone I did not go to school with, but I've known for years, Isaiah. Isaiah, shout out to you as well. Did you have pets growing up? Yes, I've had numerous pets. Like, literally, if I walk into a house and you have like a lot of animals, do not apologize to me. I have grown up around that. My mom had a lot of animals at her house. She's had like 5 different dogs at once and like numerous amounts of cats. My dad, and my stepmom have had dogs too. They also have a cat. But yes, I've had a lot of pets growing up. There's never been a time growing up where I did not have an animal living in the house. Did you collect anything like cards or coins? No, I did not. Actually, yes. I lied. Yes, I did collect stuff. I love collecting ball caps. Hold on. I love collecting hats. I don't know if you've noticed, but I love wearing hats all the time. That's like a part of my style. Um, so yes, I collect ball caps, and I started collecting poker cards for a little bit. What was the worst phase in your life? The worst phase in my life was a phase that I don't want to think about. Did your parents ever make you do any chores? Yes. Yes. Just like every other parent on the face of the earth, unless they just don't know how to parent their children. Yes, I had chores growing up. Did you have a favorite toy growing up? Yes, I did. My favorite toy growing up would probably have been Woody from Toy Story. Did you ever have a classroom crush? Where are they now? I've had numerous classroom crushes, but I was always too scared to make a move. And the one I and I think one of them is in the Navy, and all the other ones I think are in college, if I'm not mistaken. Dating and relationship questions. Tell me about the best date you've ever been on. Probably, I don't know. Because here's the thing about dating for me, okay? I don't care what we do. I don't even care if we go to McDonald's and take it home. I don't care. We can even go to a drive-in movie theater. It doesn't matter to me. Because when I take girls out on dates, I'm more concerned about what they want to do, not what I want to do. But if I had to answer, what was the best date I ever been on, probably this one time where I took this girl to Olive Garden. What is your ideal first date? For example, are you into the whole dinner/drinks thing, or would you prefer chatting over a coffee? Again, I don't care. We can do the most basic for our first date. Tell me about the worst date you've ever been on. I don't consider anything a worst date. Okay. Have you ever tried dating apps? If yes, how do you like them? Yes, I've tried every single dating app in the book, including Facebook dating. Wasn't getting anywhere. So I deleted them all from my phone for a little while, and I don't plan on downloading them back. Uh, Tell me your best pickup line. I don't have a pickup line. Okay. I just kind of go with the flow of things. Has anyone ever tried a pickup line on you? No. Would you prefer to meet people online or in person? I prefer to meet in person. Have you been in a serious relationship before? Yes. Yes, I have. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna try to make this short and sweet before I start breaking down. So, the question that came right after that was if you felt comfortable sharing what led to your last breakup. And the truth of the matter is that I am an idiot. All she wanted was space, and I was overthinking. I thought she didn't want anything to do with me. I questioned her about it. I said some shit I shouldn't have said. And I had my buddy call her phone because I made an assumption that I shouldn't have ever made. And then the next thing I knew, like shortly after that, because I don't know what was said. I honestly don't know what was said between them. But what led to the breakup after that was after he called her, I was blocked on everything. She had blocked my number. She had blocked my Snap, Instagram, Facebook, literally everything. And all she wanted was space, and I didn't give it to her. So, to that person, if you are watching this, I just want you to know how deeply sorry I am for doing that to you. Because, truth be told, I was a fucking idiot. I made an assumption. I should have listened to you better. And if you are willing to do so, I would be glad to call you, or actually, I would be glad if you called me and we could discuss this and work it out. Because truth of the matter is, this isn't easy. I miss you beyond words. And I know that it sounds like I'm just saying this, but I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that I actually do deeply care about you still, and that I tried so hard to be mad at you, but I really can't. So, if you are watching this, feel free to give me a call and we can talk about it. Even if we just rekindle a friendship. I just want you back in my life. Are you friends with any of your exes? Yes, actually. I am. The ones that ended on good terms, yes, I am. But the ones that ended horribly, which was only a couple, I am not. What do you look for and value most in a long-term partner? Someone who's willing to fight. Not like fight like as an argument, but like someone who's willing to fight as in like, you know what I mean? Like fight for like effort. You know what I'm saying? What qualities do you have that make you a good partner? I'm loving, caring, and I'm loyal, and I don't cheat. Considering now, there's a lot more questions on this, so I'm gonna have to make a part two. So considering that this video is already an hour long, I'm probably gonna have to cut a lot of this out. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I wanted to make this video to engage with you guys, and yeah, I will see you guys another time. I have a lot of I have more music videos coming. I have videos coming where I'm breaking down my songs and giving them the meaning, kind of like how Genius does. Yeah. If any of you guys want more, comment down below. All right. Appreciate it.